Hi there friends, Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty, and today I thought we would work on this adorable little swan. So let's get started. She's so cute. And let's peel that back. Whoop. Let's go ahead and peel that back, that paper. There we go. And I will put a little contact paper, a little release paper I should say, down. There we go, just so I don't get my outfit in the sticky part. So we're going to zoom in a little bit. I'm in. There we go. All right. And so let's get started. So we're going to do the body of the swan first, which is the and sign. This pretty orange. And how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. And at least I hope you were asking. I get so presumptuous. I always presume you're going to ask. And that's okay if you don't. That's all right. Listen, you don't want to get accused of talking to the TV unless you see me miss something and you start yelling at the TV, Debbie, you missed a spot. But other than that, I want to know how you're doing for real. I hope you're doing well. I hope if you're not feeling well, that you're feeling better soon. Physically, emotionally. If you're going through anything, please know I'm thinking of you and I pray for you. And we are working on this darling little swan today, which of course this one little drill didn't want to behave itself, so I'll replace it. There we go. And any new completions that you're working on, or well, if you're working on it, then it wouldn't be completed. Are you close to completion on a project? Have you completed the project? Are you starting any new projects? You know me, friends. I am the equivalent of the inquirer. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Me, I'm just a nosy body. But that's okay. And you know me, I've got all kinds of projects going on, so too many to number. But that's okay, it keeps me busy and out of trouble. So I've got Todd working on some keychains for our lit birch tree. It's a little tabletop birch tree that's got nice little branches on it and lights that you can hang keychains and ornaments off of. So it's in my crafting room, which is also known as my office, which is also known as the guest room. And so we have that going on. He's working on some tropical fish keychains, and we'll hang them with some fishing line. How apropos, using fishing line to hang tropical fish ornaments. And he's going to be working on some coasters as well. My twin sister Judi, who is also collaborating with me on this particular sticker project. She has All Fired Up Crafting Lounge here on YouTube. Stop by her channel and say hi and subscribe to her channel, please. And she sent us some keychains and this set of coasters that have tropical fish on them as well. So he's working on those tropical fish coasters as well, and having a lot of fun doing it. So we have that. So our swan's body is all done. We'll go ahead and go to the next color, which is Y. These letters for these colors, friends, are upside down, which is so funny. But we know what they are, so we'll just continue onward, right? Onward and upward. This is the letter Y. And pretty blue color. Isn't that pretty? All right. So here we go. And friends, I don't know why. I just like to work from the bottom up. Isn't that funny? I mean, we all have our different ways of starting projects and working a project. How do you like to start a project? I like to start in the lower right hand corner and work my way over. Actually, this is the lower left hand corner, friends. Sorry. Today, I'm filming this early. It's Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, to be honest with you. And so, I don't know my left from my right, but it's the lower left corner. I like to start on the lower left and then work my way over to the right. And I'll pick out a few, maybe a couple dozen rows to work on, a little patch. And I'll work on that. And then when I'm done with that little patch of real estate, then I'll move over to the next section that I want to do. And then when I get done with the far right section, then I'll just hop on over and start all over again, rinse and repeat. So that's what I do. So when I do these stickers, when I do something that's off the canvas, that's not all perfect rows, then I just start at the bottom and work my way up. But how do you do your projects? If you work on just canvas projects, where do you start? Do you start anywhere you feel like? Do you have a certain method? Do you go color by color? You'll start with the first color and work all that color and then move down and to the next color? Or do you pick a spot and start with that color and then just do all that color? I love to know. I love to know. I'm always so curious as to how people work their projects. I actually had somebody, the way I kit up, let me just pull this back and show you real quick. I said back, Debbie. There we go. All right. So when I kit up, I label my jars this way. I start from the bottom and I work up. Then I go to the next row and start from the bottom and work up and do that. I had somebody ask me in a comment one day, Debbie, why do you go up and down on your labels? Why don't you ever go across? And you know what? That was the first time I ever honestly gave that a thought. And I was thought to myself, that's a really good question. I don't know. And that's exactly the answer that I gave them. I said, honestly, that's a great question, and I don't know why I do that. It's just since the beginning of me kitting up diamond paintings, I've always gone from the bottom and worked my way up. I don't know why. It just never dawns on me to go across. I don't know. I wonder what that says about me. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it probably means I am a little, but hey, to know me is to love me. But I thought that was a really super question and one that I just didn't have the answer for. So thank you to whoever asked that question. I wish I remembered who you were and I did answer that question, but it was a really super good question because I really don't know. It's just something that I just automatically did, and it stuck with me. Isn't that funny? This part bothers me because for some reason it should be a beak is yellow or orange or whatever, but it's blue. I mean, I'm not going to change it. It's the color that it is, but not that it bothered me. It's just that it threw me off a little bit, but that's okay. Listen. I like the color scheme going on here. It's all right. And we're working our way up. But isn't that funny, friends? I want to know where you start your projects from. If it's a canvas project, and if it's an off the canvas project, how do you start your project? There we go. That's really pretty. Hang on, friends. Just have to empty this out. There we go. And we are almost done. One more letter. Let's see here. And that is the letter C. There we go. Throw a few of them right there. awesome. These stickers come together so quickly, and they're so fun. Tell me, friends, have you ever worked on an off-the-canvas project like stickers? I get mine from Temu because they're so inexpensive from Temu. And I know not everybody shops on Temu, I get that. But that's where I get my stickers from. They're very reasonably priced. So, there we go, our last one. Oh, this went together really quick today. Well, between that and me babbling on about how I kit up. Oh, friends. There we go. And we're all set. Last color back in its pot. We're going to take these cover sheets off. And I just used one of these cover sheets and literally cut them in half. So I have smaller because there's sometimes where I don't need the full size, the full sheet. But there we go, my friends. There is our beautiful little swan. Aren't they pretty? Well, that ends today's session of Sticker Fun. I want to thank you so much for stopping by. Again, please stop by Judy's channel, All Fired Up Crafting Lounge. Give her a thumbs up on her channel, watch a video, comment, subscribe, let her know that her big sister Debbie sent you. And please, friends, do all those same YouTube-y things that you do so well for me as well. Give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you kit up. If you kit up horizontally, which is back and forth, or vertically, which goes up and down. And let me know how you've been, for sure. And until I see you all again, thank you so much for stopping by. God bless. Take care. Goodbye now. Happy crafting.